I'm about to start working on the unitard. I cut out the pattern pieces maybe last week, and now I'm actually able to go ahead and get started. This is McCall's 7269. It's actually labeled as a costume pattern, but I'm going to make it just to wear every day. Not every day, but you know, wear it other than having it as a costume. And it only takes 3 pattern pieces. I cut out a size 8, and I thought the front piece was really interesting the way it was cut out. The top half of the front piece was on the fold, and then the lower half was kind of curved off to an angle. So then when you finished cutting it, you actually ended up with one whole piece for the front instead of having like your legs split. There is a line on the pattern that you draw on the front in the crotch area, and it creates like a U shape. And then what you do is you stitch on that line, and then you're going to clip into the line up to the dot that's there, and that's going to open this front area a little bit more, and this is the area for your legs. So after that, then you put the 2 back pieces together, put your sleeves on. You do have to put a zipper in the back. I'm using a black zipper because that's all that I had, but it is an invisible zipper, so hopefully it'll work out okay. I'm not too worried about that. This is the fabric that I cut out. The pattern calls for fabric that has either a 2-way or a 4-way stretch. I think I'm just going to draw a little line from this point here up to the dot so I can make sure I'm in the center, and then I'll cut on that line. There we go. So then I'm just going to snip. It doesn't look like that's in the middle. Let me come over a little more, just a little bit. Then I'm going to snip here all the way up. I think I'll come over more, but I think I can eyeball it from here up to the dot, but not through the stitching. Your 2 back pieces were already together because that's how they end up being after you cut them. You have 2 notches here, so you stitch below this notch over to this end here. Now this is how the back is looking. So I'm going to take my front piece and stitch the shoulders together and then stitch along the sides. So the bottom portion will still be open, and you'll put your zipper in this area here, and then you'll stitch up the crotch at a later point. I have 1/2 of the invisible zipper in, and now I'm going to prepare the other half of the back piece for the other half of the zipper. And I always like to use wash away tape. So I'm just going to tape this down to the top edge all the way down. There's a dot, so I'll go down to the dot, and then I will just pin the other half of the zipper to this back edge here and stitch it down. To sew the crotch portion, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to match this dot right here up to this seam line. I'm not going to go all the way to the point. I think I'm just going to pull it up a little bit, and then I will stitch to this dot and then pivot and then stitch down one leg and then pivot and stitch down the other leg. There are so many ways you can wear this garment. So you can layer it under your clothes. So right now I have it on under these pants, and I can see myself putting a jacket on top. So that would look something like this. And it's cool because your legs are covered and your arms are covered. So it would make a great layering piece. That's one outfit, one look. You can wear a sweatshirt over the top. Now keep in mind, if you do put a pullover over the garment, you will have to take this off when it's time to use the restroom. But I love this look, nice and comfortable. It looks good under coats. So this is kind of like a trench coat. And all I did was put it over the top. And this is nice and comfortable, a quick way to run out of the house and do what you need to do. I could definitely see myself wearing it like this also. This would be the perfect garment to pair with an oversized shirt or even a blazer. Love this. The shirt could be even longer too. You could take a shirt and tie it around your waist. That will give you some coverage in the back if you want that. So that's how that would look. You could do this even with a pullover shirt. This is just a denim shirt. So yeah, a denim or a pullover, anything that you can tie around your waist will work. And then of course you can wear the garment alone by itself. It's extremely comfortable. All the raw edges were finished with a narrow hem, although the only edge I finished was the neck edge. And what else? You can make it sleeveless if you want. Here's the back. I love the different ways that you can wear this garment, and it wasn't very hard to put together. I can definitely see myself having multiples of these unitards in different colors so that you can wear them different ways. Love this. It's been a couple days since I made this unitard, and I have washed it and worn it several times since then because I find that I love it so much. I had no idea I was gonna love it like this. It's just so easy to throw on. I'm on my way out to dinner and I'm wearing it again, and this time I just have it paired with these Sherpa pants and then this Sherpa, I don't know if you call it a cardigan, but this little Sherpa piece right here. And then I have on some Converse, like boots type. But I love this. So I'm excited. I just had to share that I'm wearing my unitard again. We went to this place called Slashers, which is a place for axe throwing. I was not good at this. I was not getting it. I had the lady showing me what to do, and so I was like, okay, let me try to do how she's telling me to do it. And you can see how that turned out right here. I was feeling so defeated, but I kept trying, and then this happened.